Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Summer Cup double fire team from Blendon. Um, Superior double fire, Typhlosion and Skeledirge. Um, what they wrote was, "Hello, thank you for making this type of content. It's very helpful and educational. I was finishing around 2,400 for about 5 to 6 seasons, and last season I finally crossed 2,500 and peaked at 2,700. I'm very interested to see what I can do to consistently reach 2,500. For Summer Cup, double Incinerate team I found very successful. Most of the time I would instant swap to Skeledirge and bait out a Water or Mud Boy. I feel like using Skeledirge is sneaky, bulky, and can tank an Aqua Tail or Rock Slide and survive either. And use a Shadow Ball to grab a shield. Then I would farm with the Superior and grab a second and try and grab a second shield and then unleash Typhlosion. I'm really enjoying this kind of playstyle, and I like having hard-hitting fast moves. So that is the team idea. I think in theory it could work. I think I tried something like this, but basically, yeah, you can. They are saying Skeledirge. One could argue Typhlosion as well, just because how spammy it is with the Thunder Punches. But if you want actually bulk and to get off with one of those charge moves, then yes, Skeledirge is your answer. So let's take a look at the battles and see how it actually plays out. Okay, so great lead. Obviously, you're staying in here. They are also staying in. You know, they could potentially bait and grab a. They can bait with the Hydro and then go Ice Beam and potentially grab 2 shields from you. So I would not be surprised if that happens. And whew, okay, it's one of those things here. No, because they can reset. This is tricky. This is tricky already. So I don't like getting out. If your point is to pull out a Mud Boy or Water, you got the Water. So there's no point of doing it. And yes, I said like they could potentially bait and then land an Ice Beam. You just double shield, right? You double shield and keep that switch, and then if they get into something to punish you, like a Galvantula or Charge Bug, then you swap into your fire. The problem with doing this is 2 things. 1, you just burned your Skeledirge immediately. 2, they're not getting out yet, but if they had a good Pokemon to answer you, like if they had a fire or something in the back, a steel that can kind of deal with you, you're in trouble because they could instant swap because now you're switch locked. So I don't like basically sacrificing your Pokemon and then still coming in here to get beat. They don't have an immediate answer, right? So you're going to see the Vigoroth, which is fine to chip, but it just seems like that was kind of wasted. Let this go down and just try and go to Shield Typhlosion for the win here. If I were you, I would just Incinerate down and shield up a move here. And that's what you're going to do. I think that's just the best way. Just come out with a ton of energy, especially if the Feraligatr comes back in. Take this out before they launch a move at you. CMP, so shield back, obviously. Can you Incinerate down? I don't think so, because if that one didn't take out, it's basically 5 turns with a claws essentially. So you're gonna go down there, and now you're just gonna outpace to this move here. So it's close. I think it's closer than it needed to be, quite honestly. Yeah, I wouldn't give up there, the lead. Okay, match number 2. Trevenant. So I'm imagining this is an instant swap. So the only problem with Skeledirge is, I mean, you're going to draw out the water, and it is a Water Gun Lantern, so that makes it a little trickier. I was supposed to say, the only problem is that they were also doing neutral with claws, so they are going to take you out before you get to the move. That's fine. Come Superior, maybe burn the switch clock a little bit before you come in. You're just going to farm down anyways, but I probably would have burned the switch clock a little bit more than that. Burning your switch clock, for those of you who don't know, is basically just waiting that timer out. Like, don't come in 1 second after the timer starts. Like, wait 10 seconds if you can, especially if you're going to be switch locked like this. So you are switch locked. See, they are burning the timer. Credilli comes in, so this is kind of nice that you're seeing it here, because they know that you're loaded with 2 Aerial Aces, which would hurt. So just stand here, get those frenzies off. Basically, you're not leaving. Just force them. See, I wouldn't give up this, because they're going to have 2 Rock Slides now. I would basically force them to throw that energy onto Superior and then get ahead on energy here, because they're going to have 2 Rock Slides now. So now you got to burn both rock slides. You're so far ahead on energy that I think it's okay for the it's okay going into this matchup with a Trevenant, but if you just burn that energy, then you'll easily have it. Okay, good lead. So one that you probably aren't going to give up right away, and it is a Wiggly. Come on, okay, switch. No. No. You literally have 2 fire Pokemon. Fire resist charm. Instant swap. Anyone. Doesn't matter. You had a 100% chance of being right if you just clicked one of those 2 buttons. Yeah. No need to take charm damage here. No need to throw a frenzy. Instant swap into your fire. Get the fire resisting the charm. Farm a ton. And you would have been good. You'll get to a move. Everything's resisted, so you don't need to shield, but now your attack's lowered. So just going to chip with the Shadow Ball. They can get to the Mud Bomb before you get to another one, so they're going to, I assume, take you out with this move. Not quite. So you managed to get another chip off here, which is nice. They're just going to go 2 shields in the back. I'm guessing it's another fast move damage Pokemon in the back. So Serperior is obviously what you're coming into. What is that fast move damage Pokemon is the question. I mean, I think you take it because it's resisted. You need the shield for a Typhlosion, but if they're staying in here, like, why are they staying in here? Okay, so neutral areas versus resisted frenzy. Does Noctowl does Fly single resist or double resist? Let me just check that now. Because if it's single resist, I think there actually is an argument just to go with the frenzy. If it's double, then no. Okay, just single. So Fly single resist grass. Yeah, a single resisted frenzy is probably very similar to a neutral aerial ace. So just doing that, and then you're just gonna outpace here. Okay. I messed up that, so I'm assuming you instant swap to Skeledirge. They're now punishing you with Quagsire. You'll get the Shadow Ball off. Good chip. Not enough to take out. I didn't see what it was on the lead. This is a problem, because I didn't see what's on the lead. You can live 1, you said, but you're grabbing a shield. I was about to say, it almost may be worth fighting in the 2v1 shield for, if you could have punished the front. So you're going to take shield advantage. I want to see what it is. Because if it's something like Charge-a-Bug or something, I'm probably fighting for swap here. So it's Charge-a-Bug, right? And now let's see what's in the back, because they probably have an answer to this. Okay, don't have an amazing answer. And you're up a shield, so you're going to do okay. But this is why I probably would have fought for switch there. You shield up the first Aqua Tail. They've already let the move go on them. So you can just incinerate down on them. You have a Disarming Voice, so you could grab the shield back as well. So you could have either grabbed the shield and took it in the 2v1 shield, or threw the Disarming Voice and let it go, and you flip switch in the 1v0 shield. And then if you flip switch, you have your Typhlosion on the Charge-Bug. So that's one there. When people ask me, like, when should I fight for switch? When you've got like a super hard punish on the other one, and again, you don't know if they're running ABB style, right? Because they very easily could have run Charge-a-Bug, Quagsire, Whiscash, or Swampert or something like that, and then you would have been drawing dead. So those are ones I'm probably fighting a little harder for. Again, it's not going to matter. Again, with shield advantage, Shadow Typhlosion is just a menace. Although they're out of move now, and now they probably are going to win because they're going to get the X Scissors off. And you're down shields too, and everything's resisted. Like, not Aerial Ace isn't resisted, but you're going to just be loose here. So I think you had to fight for switch there. So yeah, your 2 options are you shield the first Aqua Tail immediately, you landed the Shadow Ball, you shield the first Aqua Tail, you throw the Disarming Voice. They either let it go and you take switch there, or they're going to throw another Aqua Tail, but by that point you can just incinerate down. You double shield and then incinerate down and take switch, come out with energy. I think you have to do that in that scenario, and just to flip switch there. So again, you have answers for this. They're probably gonna have an answer to you. Jellicent's kind of nice to see because you'll do super effective with the Shadow Ball, so you may grab a shield right away here. Let's see if they try and go Surf or Shadow Ball, because I don't think a Surf takes out. It'll be close, but I don't know if a Surf actually takes out. Oh, it does take out. Okay, that's fine. They'll probably have a Shadow Ball, but at this point you just let go and go to shield there. You can get a little more. You got a little more energy, but that's fine. We all know that what's happening here. Again, switch clock. You just got your switch clock done, but you might want to burn that timer a little bit more. And it is just a yeah, just go straight blast burn. I agree, because you're gonna destroy the Venusaur. So grab this second shield or take this out. They'll do a ton of chip damage here, and they'll probably grab a second shield from you. Unless this was right on CMP, because then you can maybe do CMP on the next one here. Yeah, so do CMP on the next one. Get this out of here. And now you should just be able to Thunder Punch down here, or just Incinerate. Holy smokes. My goodness. No, I mean, I'm not surprised, but let's see if he comes Skeletor's right away, or try and grab a Body Slam and then Frenzy. You know what? I don't hate this, because if you come Skeletor's right away, they could Rock Slide you and then get out. So getting off a Frenzy here, but then you need to get out of here immediately after. You can't take a second one here and let this go down. Try to catch a Body Slam. Not a bad idea. This is probably a Rock Slide, so you might want to respect it. Or you just let it go and just go to Shield Typhlosion again. Okay. Ooh, and it is a Crustle. So that is real rough, because Crustle is actually going to do pretty decent against what's left here too, because this is just fast move damage down. They may shield this, and you are just going to be in trouble if they do. Yeah, you're in trouble. You have to let it go. They're half bugs, so at least you'll do neutral, but they're going to throw super effective rocks. I imagine they're just going to shield up everything here. Oh yeah, there's no point of throwing a move. You're done. Another Crustle. At least this one's on the lead, so you got to stay in here. Going Frenzies is the only move here. Nice catch on the Venusaur. You can punish with whatever one you want. So gonna make it Skeledirge. Oh yeah, Skeledirge makes way more sense because it also resists the poison because it's half ghost. So yes, Skeledirge is the right one to resist that move. Still Frenzy, Shadow for Shadow. I mean, not Shadow, jeez, it just still hurts. Venusaur is just so attack heavy in the Great League compared to its bulk. So get a Shadow Ball off. They let it go. If it's a double grass team, you're just sitting pretty here. This is just hard counter the other way. Going to get the Incinerate damage off here. Shielding. And it's a double grass team. Yeah, you're fine. Shadow Vic. Okay, you got two answers on the backs. Here comes Skeledirge. You could throw an Aerial Ace and like try and grab a shield here immediately. It's not a terrible idea. But again, if they have a grass on the lead, they probably have an answer. There's your answer, but way too slow. Way too slow for something that needs shields. And this thing has Disarming Voice, and everyone knows it has Disarming Voice. This is just very easily outpaced. I would shield and hit it with the Disarming Voice, yeah. You can't give up that. Again, I wouldn't even care about fast move timing. I would just Disarming Voice this. Yeah, there's no point of even trying to fast move time that. And Shadow Giraffe, yeah, you gotta go Disarming Voice because it is neutral, but now Typhlosion can come in, or Superior, it doesn't matter. I mean, you'll live. It's just gonna be a Psychic Fangs. In worst case scenario, you have, oh my god. This is Shadow Incinerate damage is insane. Okay, great lead. They're gonna get out Beedrill. Beedrills. Okay, should I try Beedrill? Someone in the comments said I should try Beedrill. And there's so many Beedrills popping up. I get it. Draw Run. Super effective against the fires. Super effective against the poisons. Resist counter as a poison bug. So I get it. But man, Beedrill's so classy. Okay, getting the Shadow Ball off. This is good, Chip. You're going to get another one off unless they throw Surf. There's no point of baiting here. They may shield, actually. Yeah, actually, there kind of is a point of baiting because the Shadow Ball would take them out, so they're more likely to shield. So what's in the back? I would throw an air lead. Yeah, I would throw an air lead first just to grab a shield because they'll respect this and grab a you'll get one, and then if not, this game will be over real quick. Yeah. Okay, another good lead. Instant swap to Vigoroth. This is one, again, they're going to get a body slam off first. And the only problem with this is it's chip on you. You're going to get the frenzy off. It's also burning up, like, it's desyncing the switch clocks. So come in Skeledirge immediately after. Why are you not coming Skeledirge? Trying to catch a body slam, and you do catch a body slam. Again, it's one of those things where I would just rather come in right away and just take those resisted counters and just shield up a Rock Slide anyways. Because you're still going to have to burn a shield here. So if I'm going to have to burn a shield, I might as well just burn the shield, you know? And just take those resisted counters as opposed to getting that chip on the superior. Did they catch there? Nice catch. Getting off the Shadow Ball. There's a one-shot. Goodbye. Make her go. Interesting. Your superior is useless. This is good chip. They're just gonna commit to the farm down, eh? Ooh. It's almost like you. No, I don't think this is the right one. I think you have to sacrifice superior. They go overheat, which is nice. I would almost sacrifice superior there, but okay, good lead. Figure out again. Again, I would say you're gonna now. You may grab a shield, you may not. They're gonna be at a Rock Slide now, close to it if you instant swap here. So they're gonna have a Rock Slide. It won't take you out, but it'll put you in the yellow. And you can incinerate down and come out with a move. But they can now just mudshot you down and come out with, like, I mean, Scalds are kind of useless here. They're just going to go two-shot whatever in the back here. They're trying to burn their switch clock on their side because you both came in way too he came in way too fast. So now I burned the switch clock, and now you're down a shield. Did you shield that? Or no, did you shield that? No, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. For one, yes, I showcased a Blizzard, but the majority of them are not running Blizzard. They're running Mud Bomb, Scald, and you know that you need the shield for Typhlosion, so you can't shield that one up because now you're down shield, and now you have a terrible core breaker here too. So you'll grab a shield. I was gonna say it may be worth just staying in. The problem is these wing attacks are gonna add up that they can go Weather Ball. They may go Hurricane just to take this out, but then you're in trouble if they do. If it's Weather Ball, you'll get another move off, which will grab a shield. Maybe not though. I don't know what you probably hope they do. So now you get a Thunder Punch off. Got to shield the Weather Ball up here. They'll probably get to another one. Okay, so you're just got to throw this Thunder Punch right away. I don't know how much energy they have. Oh my goodness. Wow, so glassy. Yeah, you can't burn that shield. That's basically the analysis. Don't burn a shield on a resisted move when you have a super glassy Pokemon in the back that needs shields. So you need to save the shield for that. So they eventually get into Graveler. This will probably one-shot if they don't shield, so I expect a shield, especially from a Shadow. This looks like a fast move damage team. And if it's a fast move damage team with a rock in the back, you may be seeing a double rock team. Although that's very dangerous. Well, there's not really a lot of steals in here, so is it dangerous? I don't know if it is dangerous. When you... Oh, it's a poison. Well, one could argue that this is a fast move damage team with poison jab. It's not as fast move damage as confusion and rock throw, but it's still gonna chip. And now you're drawing dead here. It doesn't matter. You're gonna shield, but you could just let this go. It's game's over. They can just shield. No, they can let it go. Let it go and just okay. Oh, I guess that confusion registered. Right. I forgot that the confusion registered. Okay. So that is it. Thanks for the submission. Yeah, I mean, it's always a risk when you run an ABB style team. You could just get hard punished, but I mean, that's kind of like every team, whether you have a balanced team or not. Yeah, so again, I would couple of things like again when you see a Vigoroth, I'd probably come into Skeledirge immediately. Save the shields for Typhlosion, and that's basically it. So thanks for the submission. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.